We have been traveling the rich lands of East Africa, far and wide, across the highlands and lowlands of this beautiful region, talking to farmers wherever we go.
We have given them the help and knowledge they need to improve their farming methods,
increase their income, and turn their farms into good business for the future.
Join us and our experts on this journey across East Africa and share the family's experiences as they make these changes.
Karibu to the Shamba Shape-Up Safari.
Welcome to Shamba Shape-Up. We have traveled all over Kenya and met many farmers.
We have decided to cross the borders and meet other farmers and exchange farming techniques.
Welcome to the land of 1,000 waterfalls.
We are in Uganda!
Harriet is a hard-working widow with 9 children to take care of. 6 live with her and 3 are at school.
They are a happy family, and Harriet would like to turn her farming into a business to support her children and see them through school.
Samuel, how are you? You are fine. Ah, Harriet, Samuel is very fine. Are you fine?
I'm also fine.
Yes. Jeremy, how are you doing? Do you love farming, Jeremy?
Yeah.
What do you farm?
Close.
That's wonderful, Jeremy. Okay, Harriet, what are you growing here?
I grow potatoes, cassava, maize, soya beans.
Hey, those are many.
What else do you have? Do you have chickens?
I have local.
Your chickens, where do you keep them?
I don't have a house. They just sleep there.
So the chickens are sleeping with you in the house? Now, Jeremy, what do you feed the cows? So you said you like the cows so much. What do you feed them?
We plant grass on this moon.
Grass?
Yeah,
Where do you get the grass from?
up in the mountain.
Ah, you go up the mountain by yourself.
In a bicycle, right? Harriet, have you planted sweet potatoes? Do you have them in your farm?
Yes, I have.
And how are they doing?
They are doing well.
And the kids, do you like the sweet potatoes? Are they sweet?
Yes.
How often do you eat sweet potatoes?
At lunch or supper.
We are very happy to be here as Shamba Shape-Up, and we'll work with you, and we have experts who will help you to look at your sweet potatoes, help out with the cows, and so possibly help out with the chickens. We see whether they can sleep comfortably. Or you sleep with them so that they can wake you up in the morning. You have an alarm clock.
Sure.
You don't use the chickens to wake you up. We will see about that, all right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Harriet. Such a lovely family now.
Yes, and very, very healthy children.
And they taught us a bit of Luganda. So let me ask you, how about some kamapondi?
Kamapondi, I missed that one.
Sweet potatoes.
Aha, that's great. Then we mix it up with Isaka.
Isaac?
Isaka, indigenous vegetables.
I missed that one also. And of course, everything will go well with matoke.
Not forgetting G-nuts.
G-nut sauce.
Yes,
It's sweet.
right.
Let me go check on the chicken, see whether you can add in a few drumsticks.
And then let me check on the Isaka.
See you later.
Later.
Harriet is very keen to turn her chicken keeping into a business. Our good friend, Dr. Owino from Kenchik, has come to help.
Okay, looking at the farm and given that she's experienced keeping the indigenous ones, I would recommend that this area is ideal for Kenbro.
What exactly is Kenbro?
Kenbro is a breed, it's just like a local breed. It's a hardy bird and it will withstand the conditions and grow at a much faster rate than the locals that you have. Decided to give her 100 to start with.
How does that sound?
Very nice.
Because with birds, the more you keep, the more the profit. It's economies of scale. Because the same heat you're going to use for 50 or 30 birds, the same heat you're going to use for 100 birds. So it makes sense to keep more.
How does she take care of her Kenbro?
The first 3 weeks, you need to keep it indoors. Because the first 3 weeks, the chicks, they still don't have feathers. So you need to protect them from cold. After 3 weeks, you can now leave them out to free range.
Let's speak of the housing. Give us the basic points that we should follow when you're constructing the chicken house for the Kenbro chicks?
We recommend that you give them a stocking rate of 1 square foot per bird. So if you have, let's say, like 100 birds, it means now you are going to build a house that is 100 square feet. Choose an area that is isolated, not where everybody is passing. Because when people are passing, they come from different farms and then they peep into the poultry house and they can transmit diseases to your birds. The third thing you are going to consider is ventilation, because these birds are going to be indoors for the first 3 weeks. So you need to provide fresh air in the poultry house. So the 2 long sides when you are constructing a poultry house have to be open. You are going to close only 3 feet from the ground, and then the rest 5 feet going to the roof. We'll just put chicken wire.
How do you feed them?
The Kenbros, we recommend that you give them chick mash the first 3 weeks when you're keeping them indoors. After 3 weeks, they're supposed to free range. So what you'll be doing is just supplementation. When they are leaving in the morning, you can give them growers mash, or when they're coming back in the evening, you can also give them growers mash as a supplementation. You reduce your cost of production.
How can I control the diseases?
At the door, you have to put a foot bath so that anybody entering the poultry house should dip his feet in the disinfectant. The other way to prevent disease is through vaccination. So these birds will be vaccinated. We'll give you a vaccination program that you follow. You vaccinate them. And the main diseases we vaccinate are the Newcastle and Gumboro. The other thing is cleanliness. So you properly clean the drinkers and all the equipments that you're using in the poultry house.
I'm sure that you want me to construct a chicken house.
Yes, we have to construct a chicken house before we receive the
It was
chicks.
coming, it was coming. I was expecting it, so fine. Let's get started. Before we do it, let's go and do some measuring.
With a large family, Harriet needs a good source of nutrients for her children and also something to sell. African indigenous vegetables are just what is needed. Bosco from Asereka is here to tell her more. Bosco, you've had a look at Harriet's garden and seen her vegetables.
Yes.
So what do you make of them?
She did not plant like this, a garden specifically for these gardens.
Yeah.
She has preserved them to get seeds, but then they're not the best seeds that she's using.
What are the best seeds?
The best is go to some of the seed companies, buy improved seeds. For example, this Dodo, Amaranthus,
Right.
How you call it Namtoto?
Namtoto.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it that they grow faster? Why are they better than the ones that she gets from the vegetables?
Yeah, definitely they'll go faster, and these are improved.
Right.
She'll be able to look, because I work with a company that we are looking at farming as a business.
Yes.
And she should not only look at them for nutrition value, but she can also plant more to sell.
So talking about nutrition, so what is the nutrition value in the amaranth?
Indigenous vegetables in general, they are rich in vitamins. You have proteins and also minerals. These are good, especially for kids. And even sick people, people who are suffering from hypertension, even HIV and AIDS, they are encouraged to come and take vegetables.
And in terms of business, so
Business, the potential is big.
it's big.
It's big. And not only Namdodo, there are quite a number of indigenous vegetables that can even sell around, including the eggplants, the African nightshade. They call them Isufa here. We looked at one that is called Isaka. We just looked at it, you know it?
Yeah, it's okay.
So she needs to follow the right agronomic practices for her to really see the value of farming as a business.
Aha. So you had it, Harriet. It's actually a business.
It is.
Yeah?
It is.
I would encourage you that bring more people on board, grow now get a group to know that in this area we're growing as a group. We're growing, for example, Dodo, Namtoto. You'll go to Mbale, get the right people to sell them, and you just get your bundles, pack them, add some value, pack them well, put them in a box, go and buy and sell and get better price than selling from here. Yeah. But also in doing that, you should not sell everything.
Yes,
Because-
yes, she's got children.
Because as I said, you also need to know that you are well catered for at home. Then the surplus you can sell it to the market. But as a group, you can achieve more than you as an individual. African vegetables is one way of bringing the youth into farming.
Right.
because they take a shorter time to grow. Normally the youth wants to get money quickly, so this will be an advantage to them that they can get involved in growing vegetables and get money quickly.
And it's something you use, or maybe every household uses every day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's fine.
So you had that, Harriet. You start small, then grow into a big farmer, isn't it?
Surely.
When planting amaranth, first prepare the land and break the soil. Make rows 2 feet apart. Make shallow furrows. In the furrows, put some well-decomposed manure mixed with soil. Mix the amaranth seeds with sand. This is to ensure that the seeds are well distributed as they are very small. Sprinkle the mixture lightly on the furrows and cover lightly with soil.
It's wonderful here in Uganda, Naomi. What have you been up to?
Now we've been learning about the nutrition benefits of namtoto.
And you planted namtoto.
Yes, we did.
To me, that means that you'll be planting with a very small child.
That means we've been planting amaranth.
Amaranth, namtoto.
Yes, namtoto amaranth.
The chicken house is coming up very well, and very soon 100 Kenbro chicks will be in there. So, lots of work to be done. So,
Tolobagane,
oluvanyuma. Kati,
tukomyewo.
welcome back to Shamba Shape Up. You're still here in Burambuli in Uganda. Naomi, you ready for more work?
Yes, ebo.
OFSP,
Yes, ebo.
Mulato grass,
Yes, ebo.
and lots of work to be done.
Yes, webarinyo.
What did you call me?
Thank you.
Oh, okay. See you later then.
Yes, ebo.
Harriet has some cows and a bull, which she rents to other farmers for breeding. Cattle need good quality fodder all year round to stay healthy. To introduce the farmer to a new quality fodder is Brian from NARO, National Agriculture Research Organization.
So Harriet, tell us, why do you keep a bull?
I wanted to crossbreed my cows.
Laban, you observed the bull.
Yes.
What did you see?
Yeah, I saw its health is not bad. She has tried at least to maintain it in a good way. Though on the feeding part of it, there is something that she lacks. She tries to give her animal elephant grass, and the way she cuts that grass is not in the right way. When you are cutting this elephant grass from the field, you don't cut it from the ground level, because from the ground there is that stalk there, which is so tough and an animal cannot eat that. It's hard.
So she needs to cut it from the middle or from the top?
Close to the leaves.
Close to the leaves.
Such that that part is soft. When she cuts for the animal, it eats everything. To avoid that wastage which I saw in that feeding trough there.
Okay, and what kind of size should she cut?
Pieces should be of size ranging between 2 to 4 centimeters long.
And from what you saw there, how are they?
Some of them were almost 30 centimeters.
That's too long.
Yeah.
And then we went to the field to see where she plants her napier grass. And I could see you shaking your head, like you're not very happy.
Actually, the field is too miserable. It's just a bush. I cannot even call it a pasture field. It's a bush.
Why are you keeping a bush there?
Once you leave the weeds, let me say, to grow in the pasture like that, there is that competition of nutrients. Those important minerals which are needed by the animal will be very little in the grass. Much of it will be taken by the what? The weeds.
So Laban, what is this mulatto grass?
Mulatto grass is a hybrid pasture.
This is how it looks like.
Mulatto.
Harriet, have you ever seen this?
Have you ever seen this grass here?
It's my first time.
This is your first time.
Yes.
So what is the advantage of this mulatto grass?
It is highly nutritious. It has crude protein ranging between 10 to 15%. Mulatto is drought resilient, which means those areas that receive low rainfall, this grass here can be able to keep its leaf green up to dry season, the root system.
enables it to regenerate very fast.
Let's say 1 cow. How much do you need to plant to feed 1 cow?
You need like 1 acre.
For a year?
Yeah, for a year. In wet season, this rich area is able to produce enough fodder. She can harvest and preserve it in form of hay. The amount of feed or pasture to feed your animal a day, it depends on the weight of your animal.
So do you want to start planting it?
I want.
Okay, Laban, show us how to plant.
When planting mulatto grass, plant in rows. The spacing from row to row is 50 centimeters. And from sucker to sucker is 50 centimeters. Make the hole 10 centimeters deep.
Tony,
Wanji nyabo.
katufumbe cakes,
Nyabo.
katufumbe crisps,
Nyabo.
katufumbe chapati.
Nyabo. Naomi, what is katufumbe?
Katufumbe, let's cook.
Oh, you're going to cook?
Yes.
You should just said so. Meanwhile, I'm going to deal with the cow and cane chick. Katufumbe.
Sweet potatoes are a common crop in Uganda for food. Sammy from the International Potato Center has come to teach Harriet how to make the most of the sweet potato for her children. Okay, so Sam, we've had a look around. What do you think about the current crop?
The current crop is growing well, but she lacks orange-fleshed varieties.
Aha, so you tell us about the orange-fleshed sweet potato.
Orange-fleshed sweet potatoes are potatoes characterized by the orange color when you peel them, like this one. It represents the richness in vitamin A. Vitamin A is good for our health, for our eyesight.
How is it cooked apart just from broiling it?
Donuts, chapatis, cakes, and all these other pastries.
I'd like to see that, isn't it?
Even I would like to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, show us then.
From the garden, we uproot it and peel. We even have a machine. You don't peel. You just wash and chip.
Right.
That's where we get this. This is sweet potato chips.
Yes.
This one has stayed for 2 years.
2 years?
Food security. We are very secure.
Wow.
Then we have this. We call it in our language amukeke. This one you just peel using
a knife.
A knife.
Yes.
Then you put it to the sun to dry. You can even sprinkle some salt.
Yes.
And pack it for your kid to go to school.
Yes.
The child should eat this such that it gets vitamin A.
It can stay as long as you
This
know.
one can stay for about 6 or 7 months. Yeah. We make this flour, sweet potato flour. Then from the sweet potato flour, we can make sauce porridge. This one, we mix it with the sweet potato, sorghum, cassava, peanuts, or soya. It's good for kids and pregnant mothers.
So it can make it for porridge?
Yes, we prepare porridge for it. Then again, we can make what we call atap in our language. And
Right.
this one, ugali.
Oh, ugali.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
right. Yes.
We mix this one with sorghum and cassava and this. You get a good one.
Wow.
These are sweet potato chips.
Of the chips,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, just chips. Then you deep fry. You come up with this. You can put in here roasted groundnuts with peanuts.
Yes.
Then you pack. This one goes straight up to the supermarkets, no problem.
So today, what you'll cook for us? We'll make the donuts.
The donuts,
And
half
the-
cake, and chapati.
And chapati.
Yes.
So let's cook now. For the orange flesh sweet potato half cakes, you will need 1 kilo of wheat flour, half a kilo of sweet potato boiled and mashed, margarine, 2 eggs, 1 cup of sugar, 1 liter of milk, 1 tablespoon of yeast, 2 tablespoons baking powder. Put milk in a bowl, pour in the sugar, add in the eggs, mix well, add in baking powder, add the sweet potato paste, then add the flour and margarine, knead the dough. Roll out on a table, cut in shapes, then let them sit for 10 minutes, deep fry until golden brown. For potato chips, grate the sweet potatoes in thin strips, salt them, deep fry and place on paper towels to soak the oil. The kids will love this. So the cooking is done. It's time for us to taste. Okay, just take the top one then. So you'd love to do this. I mean, you really enjoyed it. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Harriet, on your side?
Like a cake. This one.
So, but they're all good. They're all tasty, isn't it?
They are
Very
fine.
nice and very tasty.
Jeremy, how are you doing?
Doing well.
Yeah, where are you coming from?
From the borehole.
From the borehole. How far is the borehole from here?
It's 1 kilometer ahead.
1 kilometer.
Yeah, ahead.
And you use the bicycle every day to go for water.
Yes.
What if I tell you I can help in a way that you not have to be going to the borehole every time?
Yeah, I'll be happy.
So while you are away fetching water, I fixed this for you.
Hey.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. Thank you.
Now all this rainwater will be going through there and will be coming down here. How does that make you feel? He is very happy. With the chicken shed built, the brooder prepared. The wood shavings were put in. And most importantly, food and water brought in. And then the chicks can come in. Everyone is very excited. Harriet, now 100 chicks are inside there. How does that make you feel?
I'm very happy.
So what are the main basic points that Harriet here should follow now that she's got the chicken house and she's got the chicks?
At this stage, the first 3 weeks, the most important thing you'll have to consider is the temperature. So you have to keep checking in, see whether the chicks are comfortable. So if you go in and find that the chicks are crowding around the pot, that will tell you that it's cold. If you find they are running away from the pot, they are going to the sides, that will tell you that it's too hot. So you just come in, check the temperatures. If you want to see they are comfortable, they are well distributed, and all of them are drinking and feeding.
Harriet, it has been wonderful being in your Shamba. We are very happy. Unfortunately, every good thing has to come to an end, and Shamba Shepherd is done with your Shamba for now. And it's raining, lots of blessing.
Yes, yes.
With the new gutters, you'll have
Yes.
some water.
So, Harriet, from here on, what do you see your future as now in your farming?
My future is going to be very bright
Yes,
because
great.
I'm seeing something in front of me.
You're seeing a bright future.
Surely.
So you see center everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere she looks, there's a center.
Yeah, yes.
And as we are very happy because every time I think about it, I remember I know some bit of Luganda. And I've learned a lot, haven't I, Naomi, Luganda?
Yes, you have several.
Oh, yes, Nyaho.
Nyabo.
Nyabo. Now, Naomi, as usual, it's been another great show.
Yes.
Thanks to
Shamba Shepherd.
Shamba Shepherd is online. To learn more about today's topics Or to watch any of our previous episodes, visit shambashapup.com, select the episode and click play. You could also visit our Facebook page, Shamba Shape Up, to get more information, get involved in discussions, and also get a chance to enter some of our great competition to win great prizes. You can also find us on Twitter at Shamba Shape Up, or simply text 30606